Ramos, another service in the box. Chaos, and a goal from Michigan. Nolan Miller, the man of Troy, saves the Wolverine season with 42 seconds left on the clock. As Owusu's going to try and take something with a second left on the clock. Gets the buzzer beater. Oh my goodness, what a shot from Owusu. Nittany Lions, quick transition offense will go outside to Chesky for three. That one barrels in. Second pitch from Adams. That one swung into the left center field. Hits a back wall. We'll have one runner score. Second runner score, holding runners at third base. So the Badgers getting themselves on the board here. They tie it up. Give it to Moore, 2-on-1. She gets in the paint, she gets the shot, and she gets the basket. Mavericks with possession here. They go to the outside to Kite Jess for three.
Kite Jess knocked it down.
Lysinger with the response. Bingo! All the pressure on the graduate student who knocks in the first one like butter. Thanks, guys. And last week was Thanksgiving, and both of these teams coming off a week-long layoff because they were enjoying turkey and Thanksgiving multi-team tournaments. Thanks, guys. And while App State has brought in 6 new transfers and 6 freshmen to the squad this year, head coach Justin Kearns relies on the experience of fifth-year seniors Miles Tate and CJ Huntley. He said that their experience has been the best teacher to these incoming players because they know the locker room, the culture, and what he expects from them in practice and in games. Tonight's game between the Badgers and Hawkeyes is special for the Badgers fans because this is the first home series at Goodman Diamond this year. See, before that, the Badgers spent 7 straight weeks on the road playing over 30 games. That's something that head coach Yvette Healy said she's never had to do in her 15-year career here at Wisconsin. For Long Island head coach Brett Riley, he wanted to use it as a bit of a mental reset for his squad. He said that between the pairwise rankings and the recent polls, the pressure of the season has started to affect the team's identity. So coming in, he said, let's get back to the basics, playing hard, heavy, and physical style of hockey. Carter, 14 points, 8 rebounds, and Rutgers gave you guys a fight all the way to the end. What did you need to do to help this team come away with the victory?
I think really just staying together as a team, like working together as a team. We knew we couldn't beat them individually, but we could beat them together as a whole, so I think that's the main emphasis.
And you've played for a lot of Wisconsin teams over the years. What is it about the team this year that has allowed you guys to get off to this hot start?
I think this team, we just don't care who gets the shine. We're just trying to win the game, and through the first 3 games, that's the biggest thing that I've seen.
Thanks, guys. And as conference play is literally heating up, we caught up with both coaching staffs to find out what they want to see from their teams this weekend. Now, Wisconsin head coach Yvette Healy and Iowa's assistant coach Sammy Diaz, they are locked in to the pitchers battle. Yvette Healy said earlier this week that the first 7 conference games have been high-flying barn burners, and she's not expecting it to be a high-scoring series this weekend. So for her, she wants her pitchers to establish dominance in the circle. For Iowa's assistant coach Sammy Diaz, she's more focused on the batter, saying that each week they like to focus on something different, and this week it is managing the strike zones, and she's going to be telling the players they have to manage those balls and strikes if they want to walk away from Madison with a win. Carter? Thanks, guys. And down here ringside and at the Badgers bench, you can just feel the energy here at the Kohl Center. Well, that's because Wisconsin hasn't played a home game in nearly 40 days. See, they were on a road trip across the Midwest, concluding at Wrigley Field in the frozen confines against Michigan State. Now, when we talked to Wisconsin head coach Mike Hastings about this game, he said it was an unforgettable experience. With so many of the players, Badgers, coming from the Midwest, they soaked it all in. They said it was the talk of the locker room when they came back from Christmas break, and the day before the game, they were able to go out on Wrigley Field, 10 of the guys bringing gloves and balls so that they could play catch at the historic stadium. He said that while the team is divided between Brewers fans and Cubs fans, it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to play at Wrigley Field and something they'll carry with them for the rest of the season and the rest of their careers. Vince? Thanks, guys. And while college basketball can sometimes feel like a revolving door of transfers, Wisconsin head coach Marissa Mosley picked up 2 instant impact players in Carter McRae and Tess Myers this season. Now, when we talked to associate head coach Margaret McKeon about why they chose these 2, she said that both have a winning mentality, but more importantly, they fill a need for the team entering this season. For Tess Myers, they said that her specialty is 3-point shooting, and that's been a point of emphasis for the program. Now, Tess Myers, 39% from 3 highlight this season has been a really big help from beyond the arc. For Carter McRae, she's been an impact on the post, both in rebounding and in scoring. And they said they really liked her because she complements Sarah and can make an impact at any point in time. Now, for both of these players, McKeon said they are selfless and that they come in with a great positive attitude and really have embraced the team and culture. They'll be looking to make their impact on this team as they continue the rest of the season. Carter? Thanks, guys. And for Wisconsin, one of the biggest questions entering the season was what they were going to do at the point guard position. This offseason, 3-year starter Chucky Hepburn entered the transfer portal, and Greg Gard's solution, according to the head coach, is a point guard by committee. Now, what does this mean? Greg Gard said that the 4 point guards in rotation, including John Blackwell, Kamari McGee, Daniel Freitag, and Cameron Hunter, they all bring something unique to the one position. He said of John Blackwell specifically, he felt most comfortable with him because Blackwell felt the most comfortable. He's been playing point guard up to his senior year of high school. And for Kamari McGee, who we've seen get in pretty early in this game, he described him as a floor general, and his experience brings a spark off the bench when the Badgers need it most. Joey? Thanks, guys. And John, Holy Cross led by as much as 16 in that first half. What were you guys telling yourselves in the huddle and at halftime to come back out and come away with the victory today?
I mean, this is our first game together in front of all the fans and, like, actual games. So adversity is going to happen. This is how we shake back for the adversity, and we kept pushing away at the lead, and then we got settled in and got going.
First game of the season for you, and you're taking on a new role as a starting point guard. How has that adjustment been for you so far?
It's been great. I mean, my coaches and my teammates keep me prepared for that. They prepare me all year, all week. I played point guard before, and God got me at the end of the day, so I thank God for it.
And I know it's only the first game of the season, but what does a comeback win like that tell you about this team this year?
That we're fighters. Like Coach said, we're like a team in a boxing match. We might not knock you out the first round, second round, third round, but to that 12th round, we're just going to grind you out and beat you. So, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
As Big Ten softball begins around the nation, the Iowa Hawkeyes are bringing something new to conference play. The Hawkeye chain is used to crown every home run hitter, and even head coach Carl Golan getting in on the action. He wore it after their win against number 5 UCLA. Now, how did this chain make its way to the team? Well, back in the summer, sophomore Jaylee Ojo and her dad were shopping around Iowa, and she found this chain thinking it would be a great way to boost team morale, and so far, it's working. 19 home runs this year compared to 8 total last year. Ojo said there's actually 2 versions of this chain. The first that's bedazzled by her teammate Anna Streff's mom. That one hangs out at Bob Pearl Stadium, and then another chain that they use exclusively on road games. According to assistant coach Sammy Diaz, she said that this chain has been a great way to boost team morale and highlight player accomplishments. She's hoping that the team can bring out the chain a few more times this season.